Me.
I will shush you. Mike's trying to shush us, and this one keeps talking.
Technically, I was singing, so.
It's because we've already pre-partied at lunch.
We had a business lunch.
In quotes.
At Postino.
It was
For
so
those
good.
of you who don't know, at Postino.
Postino's?
$6 wine.
It was happy hour.
Noon?
It was happy hour. At noon.
At noon, from noon to 5, you can get $6 glasses of wine and bruschetta.
Have we not put together that Postino's is girl dinner in a restaurant?
What are you talking about? It is exactly girl dinner. We had salmon pesto, brie and fig, prosciutto,
all on sandwich,
marzipan. What was it?
All on bread.
What was just prosciutto?
I don't know. It was all. I don't just put it in my face.
So why am I saying prosciutto instead of prosciutto?
I don't think either one is right.
Either way, it was girl dinner.
Anyway, we had girl lunch.
We had girl lunch.
A $6 wine.
Talked multiple business.
Booked and busy. Anyway,
Booked and
hi.
busy. Hi. Cheers.
I hate the word galentines. It is the most awful. First of all, when was the last time I called you my gal? No. Yes. No. Yes. 72?
No.
Yeah, don't believe it. Yes, everyone wants to make me dinner and everyone wants to take me to Mexico. And I've created a life for myself that is so fucking incredible that if you don't add to that, you don't get to be in it. One word. Not. No further question.
Not to taint your experience.
Oh, God. Did you say taint? I did. Oh, yeah. I'll get him drunk and listen to Kid Rock and he'll tell me anything. Showered today? I hope I did. I'll be ready for this. It was at a gay strip club with a straight stripper. Definitely gonna keep my eyes closed the whole time. Anyway, thanks for asking.
Cheers. We had to put ice.
The mic?
We had ice in our wine. We have ice in our wine today.
Yeah, because Whole Foods doesn't. What kind of man is running Whole Foods that he doesn't refrigerate wine?
Well, I thought HEB did that too. And remember I told you that I just didn't go around the corner and there it was, like a beacon.
I walked around the corner. I walked around the back side of the freezer. No cold things. Lots of Stanleys, but no cold things.
Why is Stanley still a thing?
I don't know why people are so obsessed
Are we not
with it.
hydrated
Because
by
I
now?
got...
Like, we've been hydrating for fucking years.
To be honest, like, I don't actually get it. I have
I don't
3
want
water bottles in my purse.
I don't want anything to hold that heavy throughout the day.
And I need something that slides in my bag. I need
Yeah.
something that slides in my purse.
Doesn't go in my cup holder.
Doesn't go in my cup holder. It's not great. I mean, they have fun colors.
Ladies,
so does
where
Lisa
are you
Frank.
putting it? Yeah, and see, I could have a Trapper Keeper for
Oh,
the rest of my life with
I would
Lisa
love
Frank.
if Trapper Keepers were still
Why don't we stop
allowed.
that?
I would totally Trapper Keep some stuff.
Why is it not allowed? Why can't you not have that?
I don't
in your
know.
life?
Lisa Frank, sound off. Adult Trapper Keepers.
Can you imagine if we just go into
Speaking of Whitney
business
Cummings,
meetings?
she's obsessed with Lisa Frank.
See,
See,
we're on the right track.
we're on the right track.
Okay, well, what's the vibe?
My vibe is a little scared. No. I am basically dead after yesterday. So I'm like Tales from the Crypt right now. Like I just rose from the dead to be
Which
here.
I know, but no one would ever know it because you look great.
Ooh,
You
okay.
did come back to life after like 5 sips into your
Oh yeah,
wine
I was like 5
today at
sips
lunch.
of whatever kind of
Rosé,
champagne we had.
sparkly.
Yeah, I was like, "Burp, burp, burp, burp." but the Mario sound. Burp, burp. Why do I always sound like Blue's Clues?
You're solid Blue's Clues.
You know what I mean?
I do.
But when I'm not
When he
going to
gets-
get the mail.
when he
I'm not
hits the
going to get
mushroom.
mail. Yeah,
It's when he hits the mushroom
or
and he
when
gets
hits
bigger.
the box and then he gets that tail hat.
Oh,
you know the
yeah,
fox
yeah.
tail, and he's like,
Yeah. That's what you felt today at
Yeah.
lunch.
That's what I felt.
Okay, well, tell the people why you, though, felt this way.
Because nobody asked Trevor, decided, literally no one asked him, on a Tuesday to just go off,
Go hard in the paint.
go hard in the paint. Did he make me dinner? He did. Did he make me dirty martinis?
Yeah, hard in the
He
paint
did.
in the most romantic way. Really?
There was some romance, for sure.
There was dancing naked in the kitchen. What are you talking about?
Yes. So I don't exactly know. Strip name that tune. I don't know how we ended up naked in the kitchen. But two things happened. Number one, for the first time ever in my life, I was two-stepping naked in the kitchen barefoot, and it was so cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Number two, I realized I had never been, ever, 39 years of life, completely naked in front of someone. I've never stood in front of someone all the way naked in all of my glory and just been like,
Here I am.
game recognized game. We both naked now. Adam and Eve style. I needed a fig leaf. Like
Wait, does this mean that in other areas of of nakedness with other people that you've had something on the whole time, or just not the standing in front of?
In all lights, right? Because the lights are mostly, we're talking kitchen lighting here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need to see where to chop, and you could see all my bits.
There was the lettuce that I had chopped earlier.
It's the only thing I'm allowed to do in the kitchen is like cut lettuce.
Okay, but so you haven't had this experience. Really happy that you did. How did you feel though?
So I didn't realize it until halfway through a Miranda Lambert song.
You weren't nervous in the moment?
No, because we were being so silly.
Well, that's good. That's perfect.
That I didn't think about it. And then I'm like, oh my God, I've never been like naked in front of someone. Like just like looking at each other naked dancing. There's lots of kitchen counter things that ensued.
Yeah,
was-
you're naked in the kitchen. What else are
obviously.
you going to do?
Obviously. So lots of dancing and then intermission.
Okay.
And then more dancing.
More
and then
dancing.
more intermission. and then lots of intermissions all night to the point that I literally was like, I hate you and everything that you stand for.
Because you had to be up at 6:30 in the
Because I had to
morning.
be up at 6:30.
Yeah.
And when I woke up and like went out, also slept naked.
Do you not do that?
No, I usually sleep with like underwear on.
Billy Joe.
What?
Never
She's
have
no
you ever?
longer here.
Never have you ever? With a man?
Maybe like once in a while, like completely out of my gourd, but not regularly.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Huh.
I
Okay.
know. So then also kitchen counters are very cold. Just like as like another side note.
Yeah.
But then so I woke up this morning and I was leaving as he's snug as a bug in a rug, tucked into his blankets. And I just see all the clothes all over the floor.
Oh,
and I was
that.
like,
That's a good night.
yeah. And okay, not only did he make food, some kind of marinated meat, and then not his,
That was later.
Costco's. But then also dirty martinis.
I know.
Like,
He does make good ones.
He makes fantastic dirty martinis.
I haven't had a Trev dirty martini, but I'm excited to have
So
one
I
at
had
some point.
a dirty martini. I literally on my hot girl walk this morning was like, I'm dizzy. I'm drunk.
Am I
It's
about to pass
7
out in the
a.m.
lawn
In the lawn.
at
Or
6
the body
a.m.?
rant's about to take my whole body because I'm gin martini'd and I can't do it.
Yeah, but let's just pause and say good on you
Mm.
for getting out there, because I was hungover after our pod dinner last Thursday morning, and absolutely not was I getting out there.
We were
so
both like, we're all dead.
dead for
And
the
it was
day.
it was Trav's first time at pod
Dinner,
hours,
yeah.
after hours. And
To pod after hours. I like that.
yeah, pod after hours. And now what the hour was, could be noon, could be 2:30,
Doesn't
could
matter.
be 4 p.m.
Yep.
But it was his first after hours where he had no dirty martini from Sean,
I know. What the hell,
But-
Sean?
the salmon.
I know it was
Eh,
still always a good dinner.
So good, girl dinner.
So I told you earlier today when you asked me what my vibe was, and I was like, I it's probably not the vibe that
I
you're
want it to be.
expecting or want it
Right.
to be. But one of the things that I promised myself that if we did this podcast, that I wasn't going to just show up
Silly.
as silly all the time.
Yeah.
That there's going to be times where I'm feeling a certain way, and I just want to be honest about that.
About that? Yeah.
So last week we kind of mentioned in our like silly astrology clip that we both had been feeling weird,
Yeah.
moody,
Weird.
emotional,
Weirder. Weirder.
If you don't watch New Girl, get on the
Because we just
fucking
nailed
boat.
that.
Yeah.
We just nailed that.
So many quotes from New Girl in this podcast, so you just got to jump on.
Just get on the train.
So anyway, so we had texted each other earlier that day or earlier that week, actually, where we're just, and I texted you, voice noted you, and I was like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if you're feeling the same way, but I'm like, it's like, I don't know where to anchor my energy. Like, I'm distracted. I can't settle. I can't just sit. I'm fidgety. I'm anxious, and I don't know where to put all the energy, right?
Yes.
Still kind of felt that way. Well, it just kind of continued to snowball all throughout.
Like get bigger or more distracted?
More intense. Everything has started to just amplify.
Yeah.
And so we're in so Joe and I start our periods literally on the same day. So we're both in the same cycle where we're actually now, both of us now are in like the good stage of our cycle.
I know, what it, follicular?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Follicular.
we're feeling vibrant and happy and skinny and confident and beautiful and all the
yes,
things, right?
This is why I was able to stand naked in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in that stage, and so I'm like, okay, I'm feeling moody and weird PMS-y, and I'm like, I don't know where this is coming from. I'm also the kind of probably too self-aware human being that when I start to feel that way, I'm like, what's under the surface here? Like, what's nagging and just a thorn in my side that's getting me to pay attention to something that I'm not paying attention to?
Right.
That's typically what it is.
Right.
And so I've been doing that kind of like discovery questioning within myself right now.
Okay.
Because when I tell you, if you were to be like, Jess, list out everything happening in your life right now.
You'd be like, this is awesome. This is awesome. This
My
is
life
awesome. This is awesome.
Is really great. But it's also, so I also talked it through with Janet. And one of the things that Janet said was, she's like, you're also like quantum leaping. Like you have incredible things happening in your life right now that your old version doesn't know where to put it yet.
She hasn't caught up to where you're going.
So my nervous system is still almost wanting to respond in survival mode, but that is actually not what's happening. I'm not in survival mode, but the energy in my nervous system doesn't know where to place it.
And it doesn't, your nervous system too, just based on the last like few years of your life, probably doesn't recognize
nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. And I was talking to one of my best friends, Julie, about it, and she said, yeah, it's almost like it needs to be true for you for a while. And when she said that, I was like, oh, yeah, I think, yeah, that feels right. Like true for me in the sense of for the last solid chunk of time, like 10 years, things would happen, like good things would happen, but it would only stay
and then the bottom would fall out.
Yes. And then the bottom would fall out. Literally no more than 4, 5, 6 months later.
But speaking of astrology, don't you remember, like, wasn't your Capricorn in a really weird place?
Yeah. So cardinal signs for the last 15 years have been through a...
Trev would be so happy right now.
Like, I know. Just waited.
What the fuck
bated
are you
breath.
saying?
Yes, the cardinal signs. So Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. The last 15 years for us have been intensely tumultuous, but very, how do I say this?
Growth inspiring.
Growth, soul mastery inspired. But that means incredible loss, tragedy, just kind of getting knocked down and getting your teeth kicked out.
And Cancer rising.
Yes.
So
super intense.
double fucked.
Yeah. So for a long time, I've kind of had to live in a weird emotional, physical, financial survival mode place. And so it's usually about this time where 6 months, things are kind of at this peak. Like if I had to put it on this like
interesting
graph, wavy graph, you would see these high, super highs, and then immediately it would just crash.
So do you feel like your body feels like the
I'm bracing
crash
for
is
something.
coming?
Yes.
Yeah, you're bracing for impact.
Yes.
And interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my weird stuff is for a different reason. I feel like I'm standing on the edge of something that's about to happen, not that I'm bracing for something that could take everything away.
But what's interesting though is that I feel very similar.
Yeah. Your body's just responding different.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know that this podcast is going to be
what we want,
life-changing for us.
Yeah. What we want it to be.
And it's almost like, I told you, it feels like, what is that Greek character that flies too close to the sun? Sure. Flies too close to the sun. And it almost feels that way. Like I won't let myself actually sit and just
it.
accept it because I'm like, my nervous system is screaming at me that it's inevitable that it's going to go away. So I'm cognizant of it. I'm conscious of it. And so when I get into these moods, I also think that literally my hormones are playing a massive part, and I need to just actually be intentional and commit to that part of my health, because I do feel a little loco right now. Like every day I feel different, and that part is just exhausting.
So I was telling you, I was like, I need to like lymphatic massage myself because I feel just like, but I also like this morning in the shower, I was like, am I about to start my period again?
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah, because we used to be, before your body decided that we're just going to be.
I'm taking over.
Yeah, I'm taking over. We used to be like the 20-something or end of the month. Or one time we were like the 6th of the month.
Yes.
Right? So I was like, am I having another period? Because that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Because the moon and the whatever the tides are doing is affecting me in a very like sensitive way. I'm very sensitive.
I feel very raw.
Yeah, I feel like my nerves are exposed. And if something touches my skin, it itches. It's really hot. It's really cold. It's really like I just feel very sensitive to everything.
Yes. Same.
In an insane. So we're sames. It's just for different. Our nervous system is doing different things.
Yes.
Yeah. So I hate it here.
Long story short.
Long story short, I hate it here.
Get me out of this body. But I think
Get me out of being a woman, like sometimes.
Sometimes. And I, a lot of times I was thinking about this because I'm like, am I going to talk about this on the pod? And I'm like, yeah, why the fuck wouldn't I? Like, we go through these things.
We can't be the only one.
No, I know we're not the only ones. Yeah. And I know that I can tell you these things. I can tell maybe a handful of other women in my life these things. But for the most part, what are we doing? How are you? Fine. How are you? I'm good. How are you?
At lunch today, you did go, I have some feelings and I'm going to say it and it's not going to be what you want. And I looked over and I was like, I want a hat.
Yeah, you did. You immediately diverted into your uncomfortable nature.
I need a hat or a prop or something else because I don't know where to go with that.
Oh,
to save for the pod. Oh, because otherwise we would have still been there.
Yes, we would have.
We would have just gone into it.
Yeah.
And tried to solve each other's problems. And I was like, we don't have time.
Yeah.
So I think I'll get a hat.
In your defense, you did look over and it was literally
a wall of hats. Fedoras.
So
and one had fur.
Yeah, one did have fur.
Boots with the fur. Hats with the fur.
Anyway, that's my vibe. Let's roll right into updates, shall we? Because we have several and they're good ones. Updates. Let's talk about how you couldn't walk the next day after Terrence kicked our entire asses at the workout.
I'm pretty sure the only words I could say out loud were, fuck you, Terrence, like every 5 minutes.
I do want to just confirm that is literally what you said the entire time.
I said.
Yes.
Like over and over in between doing laps when I had to like run it off or just spitting my tongue at him. What was interesting about the workout? So number one, can we just say what kind of man Terrence is? And if any woman wants to work out.
Like, I do want to get into that first.
He was so wonderful and patient and kind and genuine. He did not feel campy or...
Yeah, there wasn't any kind of like...
air about him.
Weird bro... physical trainer weirdness.
There was no weird stuff. He was completely wonderful. What I felt kick in, as a college athlete.
Okay, take your drink because I do want to have an insert here. I cannot describe to all of you listening the difference of response and reaction when we get into this workout. She, former college athlete, high school athlete,
just can't stop competing.
I don't know.
Literally told Terrence he couldn't break me.
Yeah, I don't know who you were trying to prove anything to, but you fucking went so hard in the paint. I was like, I don't understand. Meaning, you went into beast mode in a way that I've never seen before.
I don't know how to do pull-ups.
Billy Joe,
How was I doing it?
you didn't stop for an hour.
I know. I don't know how I did pull-ups.
I don't know how you did any of it. Me, on the other hand, literally has to take a break every
Get
5
some
minutes,
goop.
get
some
strawberry goop just so I don't pass out. Because I'm like, oh, I'm not pushing myself. Oh no, that's
You're
not
like,
me.
She's doing that. She shouldn't.
I will not be doing that. I will do
Oh my God.
whatever
The
I'm
next
capable
day, I
of.
couldn't even lift my body.
I believe that.
I couldn't by the end of the day.
I believe that.
But it did serve this thing where I was like, oh, I forgot like what it's like to like be in a situation where, so it's like what I do for a living with coaching clients where they're like, I don't think I can do this. I'm like, no, I know you can, and here's how you're going to do it. I felt like that where I hadn't been pushed.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
I hadn't been pushed. Like even when I was hanging from the pull-up bar and I was literally like, I can't. And he was like, no, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
And he like pinched my rib cage just enough to make me be like, here I go.
Yeah.
So it's, what was that? You know, all the sports quotes, like you can keep going long after you think you can't. Like, but it's really hard to do that by yourself. And because I would stop. Like if I had been doing a Beachbody on-demand workout.
Yeah.
And it would have been like, you should lift 30 pounds. I'd be like, how about 15?
How about we don't?
Yeah.
How about we stop
don't?
halfway through?
And then, but with Terrence, like pushing you, and it is, I was acting out in real life. I always tell people, I'm like a personal trainer, but for your business, not your body.
Yep.
And to feel that in my body again.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this. And we both have really big birthdays coming up next year.
Yep.
And I think it'd be really fun to like either, you know, December, November, maybe January, to really go into the year in the best version of ourselves.
Yeah, we said that to each other of realizing that you're going to be 40 next year.
Yeah,
I'll be
you're gonna be
45. And I'm like, what if we just went into those milestones literally at the best shape of our life?
Because you are having a revolution since you started your hot girl walks.
Absolutely.
You're eating differently.
Yeah.
I don't even know who you are, honestly.
I don't even know who I am.
Your son doesn't even know who you are.
He certainly doesn't know.
He's so confused.
Yeah.
So there is some kind of switch going off in our brains, and entering into that year and those milestones, just being the best versions of ourselves, not for anyone else but ourselves too. Because that's the other thing. I'm not doing it for a wedding. I'm not doing it for like someone else or to get a boyfriend or to do anything, but literally for ourselves, I think would be.
Which I feel like is the most powerful mental and emotional place to be, to go into that space.
And I've never been there.
No, I've never been there either.
I've never been there.
It's always for something external.
Yep. Or I've never been there for myself. And, you know, we talk about this all the time, but I really do feel my brain changing. And I really do feel myself like almost relaxing into myself and feeling like I don't care.
Yeah, such
like,
a good feeling.
I don't care. Like, I feel so at peace with myself that my feathers don't get ruffled by expectations not being met or things not working out exactly like I thought they would or any of those other things, because I'm just like relaxing into myself.
Yeah.
And I think as women, being able to notice that, or even I never knew until I stopped doing it for other people, I never knew I did it for other people. Like I never knew that was the external drive force until you realize you're not doing it anymore.
Yes.
And then you're like, oh, who's doing that? Oh, it's me again.
Yeah.
Who's doing that? To not be near the king's feet.
The way King Julian still makes it into our conversations.
So heavy is so crazy.
I'm really proud of how we showed up, even though it was two very different ways. I cannot stress, you guys. So Terrence is locally here in Houston. He's kind of in the Spring Branch area, if you know Houston. He's had his own gym for a couple of years now, and he literally just texted us before we got here of like he's putting content together, so you guys will see more. But
Embarrassing content.
the way that he balanced you and I, because we couldn't have been more different.
Couldn't have been more different.
He was insanely intense and with you every step of the way, and yet immediately knew exactly what I needed.
You needed.
It was insane.
It was insane to watch.
Yeah.
I was also.
I felt so taken care of.
There were other people in the gym, and I was also just screaming like, "Fuck you! I hate you!" Like, because I have to get it out. He was laughing, but I never felt like his focus wasn't on me, even when it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he knew exactly. God, why can't men do that? He knew exactly how to take care of you and exactly how to take care of me, and to make us both feel like he was 100% present the whole time.
It was really actually very special now that I'm like kind of processing it. Also, Terrence has agreed to be our once a quarter man, so that's exciting.
Which we might have a treat for you guys on that.
I know.
And it makes me happy that he's a dad, even though I didn't want his son to stand next to me because he was taller than me. And it makes me happy that he, is a husband. And it makes me, in the world of fitness, there are so many unfortunate stereotypes that are unfortunately even more true.
Yeah.
And to be around him and see what he's creating in that situation,
I know.
it was wonderful.
It was so good.
It was the best. I mean,
literally
did I immediately wish I was dead?
Yeah. You couldn't sit for a few days.
My hamstrings, I was still stretching yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, why?
I'm still sore in my upper body because I haven't apparently lifted anything heavy in 15 years. So
since your child,
I literally since my baby,
you had a baby.
So anyway, yeah, but it was great. We can't wait to bring you guys more of Terrence and what he does.
Yes.
I think it's gonna be fantastic. So,
yes.
Okay, so let's go into Hot Girl Walk updates, because then we've got two more things that are they play more together than Hot Girl Walk updates.
Hot Girl Walk updates, the revolution that we are starting.
You guys, I've had 2-3 girlfriends text me within the last week and a half that they've all bought their vest. They are hot girl walking. And the fact that they're texting me makes my heart literally explode.
Men are joining the cause. Like,
sure,
everyone. Louis, I'm thinking about getting him a vest. Like, everyone's hot girl walking, and what I like is the community we're building. And I just had another idea. We should do a 5K hot girl walk for some charity. If you have a charity, if you're a listener and you have a charity,
we could do it for Belanizio in November. Perfect. Done.
Hot girl walk.
Yeah, done.
Let's get everyone to come out and support.
Done.
But wear your vest.
Yeah.
We're not running.
Oh, no.
I don't jog.
We're walking, not jogging.
Jogging.
Yes.
Apparently, just run.
Yeah, no, that's a perfect idea. Thank you for that.
My brain is like on fire today.
I'm telling you.
I mean, literally.
Hot girl walks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a couple of things. So today was actually a funny update. So I'm out there at 6 a.m. and I see, as I walk down the path towards the pond that I walk around, I see like 4 or 5 people with a trainer.
Hot girls?
No, men and women. And the trainer is yelling at them to do some kind of push-up, which I immediately was like, gross. So I walk past them.
Only for Terrence.
Yeah, only for Terrence.
Only for Terrence.
So I walk past them, and there's a whole like kit and caboodle area walking around the whole pond.
Okay.
There's like a couple stops you can make and do like push-ups. There's like a really cool area around my apartment.
Calisthenics, if you will.
Sure. So they take off and they go down another path, but they pass me, and he's making them run in single file lane, and then the last one has to run fast, go to the front, and then they do that like just cycle, right? And I'm like, God, that looks awful. And so then,
so glad that's not me.
I'm so glad that it's not me. And as I literally think that, they kind of go out of sight, and I'm thinking, okay, they're just down the path, whatever. I won't see them again. Well, then I do see them again, because I turn the corner and there they are, and they're literally in my walking path. So
not moving.
There's 4.
Oh my God, it's like people who ride the slow lane or the fast lane.
So I literally see them, the trainer and one woman, she's in plank position doing push-ups, and he's screaming at her to count loudly.
Is this boot camp?
sounds.
Are we going
yes.
to the armed forces?
Yes. So 4 of them are to the
I would
right,
just punch him.
watching this happen, and then this poor woman has been picked out and in my path. So now I realize I'm going to have to go weirdly behind them and move my happy ass along.
Way off my hot girl path.
So then I'm approaching said group, and the trainer looks at me and he's like, "Good morning," and I'm like, "Morning." And he's like, "You want to join us?" And I said, "Oh, absolutely not." And I just kept walking. And all of them fell out laughing because they probably were like, "Can we go with her? She seems so
she
quiet."
She seems like a very nice hot girl.
Quiet and calm hot girl on her hot girl walk. Anyway,
Please
so
don't yell at us.
but
See,
just
Terrence would never yell.
he wouldn't. He would just.
He did do things when I said, "You can't beat me." He said, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, he let us know
He
he
let
was
us
always
know
in control.
He was always in control,
Which
yeah.
I love
love
a
that.
man.
Yeah.
We also got to meet Terrence's wife on the way out, and
Yes,
she seemed
we did.
lovely.
She seemed wonderful.
Okay,
And
so-
his very tall son.
So new segment. I'm calling Tales from the Apps.
Yes, which I'm so excited. I'm nervous and excited.
You guys,
Considering your face, you got a text message. I go, "What was that face?" And you go, "Some random boy."
yeah. Okay, so I cannot stress this enough. I have been literally outside of Hot Jason and Old Bartender. I have not been on one date.
I'm calling
no
him
one.
Old Goat because his hair was gray.
Okay, Old Goat.
Old Goat. Hot Jason, Old Goat.
So outside of Hot Jason and Old Goat is completely off the path. He
Correct.
has emotionally,
Shown
physically,
his true
mentally
colors.
dropped off,
Correct.
which we're not surprised
Ride
by
your
that.
bicycle somewhere else,
Yeah.
Goat.
Hot Jason is still in the mix. He's great,
And being hot.
and I'm still keeping all of my parts in separate rooms
Yes.
for him.
Get in your rooms, girls.
I literally, when he texted me this morning, "Happy Hump Day," I had to scream at my parts to hurry, get in your rooms. Like we weren't expecting it. Yeah. So anyway, I cannot stress this enough. So Hinge and Bumble are the 2 that I'm most active on, right?
Correct.
Okay. When I tell you that no one has made it out of the talking stage in almost 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Because they either have dropped off.
Sent you a dick pic.
No, I don't get dick pics.
Okay.
Yeah. Either I am like, "Ooh, this is gross," and I just unmatch. Whatever. No one's made it out of
Do you
the talking
unmatch
stage.
people?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm real quick on the unmatch. Especially if it's
so
obvious
funny.
that it's
I
gross.
bet you could pull up my thing and see. Like, I never did anything. I just like stopped responding.
And they didn't
I'm not
unmatch
even going
you?
to tell you off.
They didn't unmatch you?
No, I think they were very hopeful.
That's so bizarre. That behavior is so bizarre to me.
I
Anyway,
know.
no one's made it out of the talking stage. And I'm starting to think, is the universe like cock blocking me because I'm not supposed to be with some of these men? Yeah, love block. Literally the wine we're drinking today.
Literally.
By the way, can you fill
Yeah.
me up? So I'm starting to think like, what the fuck is happening? So a few exciting moments, which
I'd love to hear some hot.
there's a couple men. The one boy who texted me earlier today, Francesco. He's from Italy, and we shall see.
Gonna make you pizza pie.
I hope he does all the things. I don't know.
Pizza's your pie. I don't even know what that would look like or mean.
I don't know.
But I'm very excited.
Slap
about
some
it.
pepperoni on it.
Slap some. Oh, are you a Ninja Turtle? Like, also take me to Italy.
Give also that.
Also that.
So anyway, so that was the text. I hadn't heard from him in a couple days, and that was my face that you saw of like all of a sudden he just pops into my. Anyway,
Your ability to let them come to you.
oh, I don't chase. I show effort. I show
Yes.
effort. I do
You
not
don't even-
chase.
You don't even shuffle your feet, let alone chase.
Not really.
Like,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
with Hot Jason, the patience, I mean, obviously all your parts are grounded in separate rooms,
Yep.
but the patience that you have for it, I don't have it.
No.
Like, the anxiety overcomes me, and I'm like, don't say anything, don't say anything. I'm saying all the things.
Oh.
Like, I can't do that.
well, I'm not. It's
So I'm
also
proud of you.
well, thank you, but I
It's
don't know if my approach is also the best approach. Meaning, but I kind of sit in my truth of if a man wants me, he's going to make
He's
it known.
going to make it happen.
I've had enough men in my life
Not make it
very
happen.
clear to me that if we want you, we will make it known, right?
Yes.
And I hold that as a truth. So when someone doesn't, like, for example, this one dude who seems very promising has been so inconsistent with communication. And he asked me Monday, I would love to take you to dinner, someplace cozy, and we can chat because we have insane amount of things in common. And I texted him back
How's
about
the texting chemistry?
great. I mean,
Okay.
great, amazing, right?
Okay.
And he texted me Monday morning at 11. I responded 15 minutes later with, that sounds amazing, can't wait. And he has left me on red for 48 hours. So I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck how great you are. If and when he responds to me, I'm going to
busy.
say, no, I'm sorry. I've never had any man leave me on red when I've said that to him. Are you kidding?
Who do you think you are?
So no.
Absolutely not.
So
Wipe your own ass.
wipe your own ass. So
Also, can we circle to the part, like, why is anyone wiping anyone's ass?
I don't know.
Are we 107?
I don't know, but if you guys have not seen The Spy Who
The Spy
Dumped
Who
Me,
Dumped Me?
that's who and what we keep quoting.
Yes.
You watch the movie. It's
Yes.
amazing.
Okay.
Would you rather have died having been to Europe?
Would you die? Would you want to die having never been to Europe? Or would you rather die having been to Europe?
Why are those my only options? Oh, God, that movie is so good.
Okay,
Anyway,
so are you going to leave him on red, or do you tell him, sorry, I'm busy, try again next week? My next free time is next Thursday.
no, I'm waiting for him to get back to me because I also texted him back a little bit later and said, hey, if it's easier for communication, here's my cell, right? A lot of guys are not on those apps very often, and that's fine. I get that. So I'm like, here's my cell. That's when he left me on red. So at this point, honestly, if and when he gets back to me, I'm going to tell him I'm not interested because
At all?
no.
You're not teaching. I don't want to pet. I don't want to go to training school.
How does he think that's acceptable behavior in
How
the dating
old is
world?
he?
He's 49. That's what I mean.
The audacity.
That's what I mean.
Audacity.
No.
No.
I don't. First of all, fuck you. Wipe your own ass.
Wipe
I
your
don't
own
need a
ass.
man that bad. Are you kidding me?
I have
So
a
anyway.
vibrator and hot Jason.
Yeah, you literally.
Literally.
So that's been interesting. I had several men on Bumble and it was weird. All three of them. I was texting 3 people at once on Sunday night.
Oh.
Back and forth. It was
Just
great.
in my whore phase.
In my whole era. And all of a sudden, all 3 of them stopped responding at the same time.
Do you think they're the same person?
That would be weird.
Is there any chance that they're the same person?
I don't
because
think so.
after Trevor, there were some things from interviewing a man.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get a big head, men. But there were some things that surprised me, that sometimes a man will talk to someone who he feels like is outside of his comfort zone. Like, they're catfishing people as much as women are.
Could be. Yeah.
Could be.
I don't think that's the case. So anyway, these 3 men. Now, again, they all left me on red, meaning I was the last one to say something and they had not responded to me.
Okay.
So I leave
the
it.
protocol there.
I leave it for at least 24 hours.
Okay.
Okay. Was it yesterday?
And then do you unmatch?
I typically do, but yesterday I ran an experiment. So with all 3 of them,
Bill Nye the
Science Guy.
Bill.
So I ran an experiment. I sent each of them the same message. Maybe I should just read it.
Also, were you more the Bill Nye the Science Guy or the rat Beekman's World?
Beekman's World.
Yeah, he's a man
that?
dressed as a rat.
Oh.
Anyway,
No.
moving on.
Okay. I said, hey, just checking in to see if no response back means no longer interested, ? No pressure either way, but I'd rather ask than assume. Sent that to all 3 of them. All 3 of them got back to me within 30 minutes. No, still very interested. The last one, he said, seems like we would have a lot of fun. Apparently, Cypress in the Woodlands is too far of a distance for him, which I said, okay.
Unmatch, you blocked.
So
Yeah,
the
blocked.
other 2 keep going, but this one hasn't asked a thing about me, and so I'm kind of done with him because if you can't ask questions in a text,
Correct.
you're never going to
And
know.
also, I'm sorry, the Woodlands and Cypress is too far.
Yeah, okay. So I'm not even going to
No.
entertain that.
And if a man wants to, he will.
Yeah.
When I was on dating apps in the Woodlands, I was getting all kinds of tail from downtown.
Yeah, it was
It's
ridiculous.
not too far.
So the best story, and then we'll move on to Nobody Asked Us. So
There were several things somebody asked me about this week.
I met. Oh, I know we've got some good
Yeah.
ones this week. I matched with this one guy last week. Younger guy, that's fine, whatever. Super cute, super tatted. I was like, this could be fun.
Ooh, hot tattoos or dirty tattoos?
Yeah, hot tattoos.
Okay.
And he, the audacity, but I'm glad that he had it, calls me out of the blue the next day. We're texting back
Calls
and
you?
forth. Calls me out of the blue.
I would be like, I would throw the phone. I'd be like,
I almost
can he
did.
see me?
Does he know I'm
Inside
available?
the house?
Yeah. Thank God he did, because I answered the phone. So
Sexy
I
voice.
pick up the phone and I said, hey. And he goes, hey. And I said, hi, what's going on? He's like, oh, well, I wanted to see what you were doing.
Was his phone on slow motion?
He sounded like
Who sings that slow motion for
he
you?
sounded like the Californians mixed with Louisiana Cajun.
Oh my God. I'm obsessed.
I am not shitting you.
You're literal soulmates. I'm obsessed with the California.
Okay, well, maybe I'll pass him to you.
No. I'm obsessed with how crazy they are, but nobody knows that reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know how they slurred their words together? That was him. And I literally was like, and I'm thinking, oh my God, there's no way this is real. And I am phone to ear going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Voice did not match. Would you expect him to talk like Machine Gun Kelly or something?
I expected him to be a hot voice on the other side of the fucking phone. And he
Can we
was
talk about
like,
that? If a voice is bad,
do you like my accent? And I said, I've
He
never
said
heard it.
that?
Oh, he called it out. He called it out. And I said,
where
well,
was he from?
I said, that's what I said. I said, where are you from, man? He's like, he's from the Woodlands. I said, you are not from the Woodlands. He's like, no, I've just had this stupid accent my whole life. What are you doing? I am not. I'm telling you, someone pranked me. I'm telling you, someone pranked me. And I couldn't hold it in. And I started laughing. And I said, I honestly don't know what to say. And then I tried to be kind because I'm not a whore and a useless cunt. And so I tried to be kind.
He's just a regular guy.
I got
Not
him off.
useless.
I got him off the phone. And at some point, like, he texted me later of like something about his accent again. And I just kind of tapered it off. And I was like, I don't know how to approach this. This is weird. I can't do this. And then he never texted me again.
What is going on in the wild?
I don't know, but my dating life has been bonkers. Bonkers. I do have a date tomorrow night.
With?
This dude that's an attorney.
Ooh.
And he asked me out on Saturday. And we can.
What kind of attorney?
I don't know. We haven't gotten into that yet.
It's a good question for him. What kind of attorney? I'll place him after that.
Okay. Asked me out, said the place, said the time, great, and then didn't text me for 2 days. So I had to do the, hey, just confirming, you never responded back to me. Are we good for tomorrow? Or are we good for Thursday? And he was like, yeah, everything's fine. He's like, I just noticed you're in Cyprus. Do you want to come in soon? And I was like, no, everything's fine because I'm going to go to the Heights. Anyway, I don't know what's happening. My dating world is kind of shaken up in a bit. And so I don't know what to do with it.
Think? Okay, can we just be honest? Houston is a commuter city. This is not New York. Everything's not 2 blocks away.
Yeah, you're not driving to fucking Galveston for me. You're driving 30 minutes.
and
the fuck?
everything is 30 minutes away.
I know. I don't get it.
Literally everything.
I don't know. Anyway, are you ready? Are you ready?
I don't know anymore.
I know. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's get into it. What is the first thing that no one asked us about that you think we should get into?
Let's stick with the dating apps and then we're going to pivot.
Okay.
Conservative men on dating apps who are under 5'7" have the most audacity.
Short kings.
Not only are you shorter than you should be, but then you are not going to believe in my bodily rights. You have the amount of short conservative
Audacity.
men. I'm like, how do you think you're going to navigate the world?
Why is their audacity bigger than they are?
That's my point. Not only do you literally no one respects you because you are that level of short, and then you're going to be an asshole about women and basically life in general.
It's like the worst thing from dating apps. The worst thing is when they're like, I believe in babies and don't know fat chicks. And I'm like, who are you?
I want my
You
women to be
look like-
feminine.
You look like an unbejeweled troll. You look like a troll who didn't even get a jewel. Like, what are you talking about?
I know.
The audacity. And how do they have so much and women have so little?
That's
I'm
the
like-
part that I think actually is the part that pisses me off.
It's baffling to me what a woman is willing to overlook for chemistry, conversation, communication, whatever. And a man
Literally
who's an
doesn't care.
unbejeweled troll
Yeah.
thinks that he has jewels. You can't fake jewels.
Are you talking about the troll that has the jewel in his forehead?
Or in his belly.
Is it his
Where's
belly?
at?
I
Is
think
it
it's his
a
belly.
I think it's his belly.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
unbejeweled.
So he's just unjeweled. He has no jewels.
Ugh.
And he's like, let me tell you something about you that you didn't know.
There's so many of them.
Chad.
No. Chad?
Chad? No. Also, so what's happening to me now, because I've been off the dating apps for, I don't know, 6 months,
Mhm.
let's say.
Mhm.
They coming back around.
Oh, are they?
Hey, haven't heard from you in a while.
Hey, girl.
And then I heard this song on the radio and it was like, what doesn't serve you calls you back 6 months later. And I am getting the circle back by someone literally named Chad. And the audacity.
Nobody
of
asked you,
them-
Chad?
Nobody asked Chad.
Yeah.
Nobody asked you.
Definitely nobody asked Chad.
But the audacity of a man who barely has anything and can't reach anything tall on any shelf.
You can never help me put up anything.
You
and,
can't hang my curtains.
And you're going to strip my
you
rights?
can't mount my TV. And you think I should have your baby?
Go away.
Audacity. Can't do it.
I went to HEB last week and I had a conversation. You guys, we might be changing the world.
Literally one HEB at a time.
There I was in
There I
HEB
was. After a workout.
after a workout,
Literally needing girl dinner so bad.
juggling iced coffee, coffee creamer, and Uno's frozen pizza because
And
that's what I wanted after our hard
Your
ass workout.
dignity.
And my dignity. And so there I was, and I'm walking through, and I see these two HEB dudes talking to each other, and I was like, I'm going to tell them about girl dinner.
Yeah, because that's
So-
what my audacity level's at right now.
So, I mean, I could take on the world after that workout.
After that workout.
Yeah.
Thanks, Terrence.
So I walk up to them, and I'm like, hey, guys. And they're like, hey. And I said, love you. Big fans.
You are my boyfriend.
And they were like,
Collectively.
great. I was like, about HEB. I said, I have an idea. I'm just going to throw it at you, see what you think. And they were like, oh, okay, sure. And I said, listen, girl dinner. And they looked at me like I had 9 heads. And I said, do you know what girl dinner is? And one of them
Absolutely
said,
not.
is this a TikTok thing? And I said, no, just ask any woman here. They'll know what girl dinner is.
Actually, literally poll every woman
Just
here.
ask every woman. I said, but girl dinner is basically the kind of dinner, the kind of food that we eat that we do not want to spend any time on. Probably frozen fruits, probably a lot of bread, probably a lot of cheese. Cheap
Very
wine,
mixed bag.
very mixed.
Very mixed bag.
Just a lot of variety.
Yes.
Probably some good deep fried something.
It's gonna be a
Definitely
mix
cheese.
of every age you've ever been.
Genre.
There's gonna be some 3-year-old you.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some 15-year-old you,
Yeah.
college you, this
All of
you who could buy alcohol.
They took their phones out and started taking notes.
Like any man should. Every man. That's what you do when a woman talks to you. Pull out your phone and
Pull out your phone,
start
start taking notes. So I started describing to them what it looks like. And I said, you need an end cap. So for those of you not in retail, what that means is that literally, like, you know, when they have Thanksgiving comes around and they have everything that you need for one particular thing, right? Like green bean casserole. They have all the things, right? So that's the idea. Together, one-stop shop.
One-stop shop.
That's what they need. They need to call it girl dinner and you need to have all these things. And they're like, oh my God, that's actually kind of brilliant. And I said, I know. My girlfriend and I were in here a couple weeks ago.
Literally doing
We had to walk all around the store to find girl dinner. And what if you just had it on an end cap?
Ooh, what if we put our weighted vest on and went through HEB picking out girl dinner? How many steps do you think we would get?
Probably a lot. And we could film it and definitely tag HEB. So
And
that might
definitely
happen.
tag HEB.
So they literally took notes. And one of them said to me, he's like, oh man, he goes, I definitely want to like send this up the chain. He goes, but I don't know. He's like, with grocery retail, a lot of times we can't mix and match. And I said, I get that. But I've seen you guys do it around Thanksgiving and
Have
holidays.
you seen the HEB market?
I
It's so
feel
confusing.
like this could happen. I said, I'm
100%.
telling you right now, because even one of the guys
Here's
said,
what you do. Put a steak and sushi and a corn dog all next to each other.
this is not hard.
The end.
I said, also, if there's the shit you want to move, just put it on end cap and call it girl dinner. Like,
and-
it's probably going to sell.
100% it will, especially if it's branded HEB Girl Dinner.
Yeah. I said, I literally
Literally.
said, you guys, just do me a favor. Ask your women counterparts in the store, get their feedback, but send it up. Because I'm telling you, if you call it girl dinner, it will sell. It will sell.
If we can get HEB to do Girl Dinner and Quick Trip to sell Tide Pens, I honestly think we might be done.
Oh, can you imagine?
President isn't even, should we start a colony on the moon? Like, I don't know what we do after
What
that.
is the next best
What is
step?
the next step? Love it.
Creative revenge?
Okay, so in my revenge era,
Oh, right now. Like you're
so-
in it?
I've had some thoughts.
Oh.
But creatively. So what I
Hence-
mean by that,
Hence, creative revenge.
so revenge, getting mad and loud is not fun because they see you coming. It's like Godzilla coming to take over the town.
Oh.
Okay?
Yep.
Sneaky and silent and slaying in secret,
Slang and secret.
which is the era that we're in right now.
also needs to be a t-shirt.
So I was having this moment on my hot girl walk and I was thinking about this. I dated this guy one time and he was being a little fuck. And so he was also colorblind. So what I did was, God, I was like, I'm going to do your laundry. And I took all of his white clothes and I dyed them pink. And he didn't know.
yeah. No, he
'Cause
didn't.
He couldn't see pink. He thought pink and green were the same color. So he was picking out green things and matchy jammies in his pink outfits. Then I heard, okay, for example, you take an olive and you just put it in someone's couch cushion and you just wait for it to rot.
Oh.
And then it smells and they're like, where's the smell coming from? I've never even had an olive.
From an olive. Do they rot that way?
Yes.
Oh. Not
Creative
like a piece of
revenge.
fish?
Look, don't get mad, get even in a funny way.
Yeah, I feel like you're
In a
just
funny way.
you're talking
When
about New
he-
Girl over and over again.
When he in that moment was like, I'm going to golf, how do I look? And I said, fantastic. And he looked like he was literally coming home for Easter. Like, that's creative revenge. What was the New Girl, the Schmidt and Nick, when he made the chair shorter? He wanted Schmidt to believe that he was getting shorter.
Also, when they found out that Winston is colorblind, and Schmidt goes, Winston, what color do you think Kermit is?
What color do you think you are? So all I'm saying is women
revenge
we're-
it, but do it creatively.
Let's just be honest. We're smarter than men.
Yes,
We're better at
everything.
all things except for carrying things, lifting things, and hanging things that are taller than me.
And even that is debatable. Let's be
Debatable.
honest.
If
Yeah.
I had 3 women, we could do it way faster.
Yes.
But let's use our powers for evil instead of good and be funny.
Can we just use our powers to get into office so we can make laws that make sense?
Imagine if your punishment when you were in office was like, you have to sit next to the person you hate forever,
Oh.
and we're all going to hold hands.
Oh, God, that reminds me of square dancing. Did you have to do square dance in Kansas?
Square dancing, and it also reminds me of the parachute. Do you remember the parachute?
Of course I
in
remember the
gym?
parachute. Who do you think I am? A child of the 80s?
Oh my God.
I used to hold little boys' pinkies because their hands were so sweaty, and I didn't want to hold their full hand in square
I
dancing.
think that's what people did to me because my hands were sweaty.
Probably. That's
And
the
I had a
universal
bowl cut, so they
sign.
thought I was a boy.
They did not. They knew. Okay, so my new porn,
Ooh, actual porn or like food porn?
neither. I found an account the other day called Hot Dudes Reading on Instagram.
Oh my God, me too. Did we find it on the same day?
Maybe.
It was like 2 or 3 days ago.
Yes, 2 or 3 days
Oh
ago.
my God.
It is.
The best.
I felt my whole body like, oh my
Also, they should
God.
make it a dating app where every single time someone takes a picture of a hot dude reading, it also gives his like name and Instagram handle or whatever. And I will slide into all those DMs.
So
I'll call it a slip and slide.
I love that. For those of you that don't know, hot dudes reading on Instagram
It's literally
is
just hot
literally
dudes reading.
hot dudes reading in public spaces, on subways, in restaurants, in coffee shops. Doesn't matter. Hot dudes reading a book.
And it's just people randomly submitting it.
Yeah.
So tell me it wouldn't be fun to be like, hot dudes reading, Instagram handle. This is what he does for a living. Here's how tall he was. Here's how much I think he weighs.
I
I have no idea how much men weigh.
I don't care. I just realized that I deeply want that. I deeply want a man that reads.
So should we clip this and send it to them?
Oh,
Send it to the
excellent
account.
idea.
But because imagine that dating app. I mean,
Brilliant.
he's a hot and let's say dudes who don't read start reading.
Let it be a lesson.
Let it be a lesson.
Start reading.
Start reading. The more you know. Reading Rainbow.
I cannot stress it enough. If you don't follow them, please follow them. It was
And they're so
suggested.
hot too.
That was the best suggested.
It makes me want to
Instagram.
be in a subway, and I've never wanted to be in a subway.
Never wanted to be in a subway.
I do next to that hot dude reading in the subway.
Just in it.
Ugh.
And it's like big books.
Oh,
Like heavy pages of
this isn't
book.
like it's like Harry Potter and above. Okay, it's not like it's not the Greatest Salesman that's like 100 pages and it's
No.
like this big. It's like Harry
Ugh.
Potter and above,
God.
and
they
they're
have
so hot.
And they have usually they have glasses on
Ugh.
and they're in some like white ratty t-shirt.
Ugh.
Are you kidding?
I haven't
Anyway,
even,
It's my new porn.
it's not even winter. I haven't seen a scarf yet, and I'm still in. And
all the way
but
in.
imagine if that became a dating app. You want to date this man that reads? You want to date this man that reads?
Men that read.
That's it. And if the worst thing it does is make more men read,
God, can you imagine?
read books about women too.
Ugh.
If a hot dude was reading Little Women, sit on his face.
Instant orgasm.
Honestly,
Instant orgasm.
literally, I will sit on your face.
Say less.
You're holding a corn dog and reading Little Women. Now who's talking porn? Okay.
Someone get the hot
Someone
honey.
get the hot.
I'm about to sit on his face. Someone get the hot honey.
Can someone lift me also? He's very high.
He's still reading. He won't put it down. It's fine. He can multitask because that's my
I wouldn't
husband.
mind if he read book on tape. It'll help.
God. See,
God.
even just talking about it.
I know.
And I've had enough wine.
Yep.
Closet clean out and tops versus bottoms. What's happening here?
Okay. So I'm annoyed by people who think that cleaning out your closet, they're like, if it doesn't bring you joy, blah, blah. What if it brings me joy in 3 weeks?
Shut up, Marie.
Shut up, Marie. And also, I feel like you're either a person who has a lot of tops or a person who has a lot of bottoms.
I want to go back to the first part. So I have a rule where if I don't wear something in a year, it gets donated.
But do you know what's annoying about that? Is
No, nothing's annoying about
I
that.
will have things like, for example, this shirt I got from Walmart when I was 26.
I do have Forever 21
Forever
things
21. That's all I'm
in my
saying.
closet. I know.
Forever 21.
But I still wear them.
But I have never worn red in my life, except for that we decided to be 4th of July today. Happy birthday, America. We're sorry. It sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks here.
Sucks.
We hate it here. But I have things that make a circle back.
Mm.
And
See, that's where we're different, though. Also,
How
you
do
have
you
way
know?
more clothes than me. Way more
Uh,
clothes than me. So
and shoes.
you have way more things than me in general
Hats.
for your closet.
Closet.
But so maybe
David.
that's David. But,
Fold in the cheese.
but maybe that's why I am able to do that practice because I don't have a lot of stuff. And so there's no cycling through things. Also, I have a weird thing where I can't wear clothes that are previous versions of me because I feel like it holds that energy.
And here's what's interesting. I have been the basic bitch that I am
yeah.
for my entire life from a stylistic point.
Oh.
I did not go through a goth phase. I got out of the jerseys.
I didn't
I got out of
either.
the football jerseys and I got cute and I've just stayed that cute.
I've always had good style, but there are certain pieces where I'm like,
And
"Ooh,
I
that's not
don't.
me."
I don't buy into a trend. I don't buy into
I don't either. Have you seen me?
obviously.
Literally, I'm the antithesis of trend.
But I don't have different versions of me.
I mean different versions of me in the sense that who I was then is not who I am now. And I don't feel there was like a different confidence level with who wore that previously that I don't match that anymore.
And I haven't gone through that.
And I think that's interesting. I've said this to a couple of girlfriends before. Some of them understand it and some of them don't.
Some of them don't.
And I just think it's fascinating that we carry or we don't carry that level of energetic connection to some of these pieces.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's also like I am very basic.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of patterns. Not a lot of
I don't do any patterns.
No. And my color palette stays pretty much the same.
Black or gray.
Black or gray. No gray, actually. Green. I'd like a green.
Black and gray and
Cake
green.
or death. Cake. Oh, we're all allowed to have cake. But so as I'm going through this thing where I'm like, okay, let's clean out some stuff.
Yeah.
You are either a person.
Oh, way more tops than bottoms for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? I have like 4 bottoms.
I realized the other day, I've never seen you wear pants.
Pantaloons.
I've seen you wear
No.
leggings.
Tights.
No pants.
A skirt and tights.
Never pants.
I have jeans.
Do you?
I own them.
I've never seen you in them in 2 years.
I have a flared pair of jeans.
Cute.
I have a bootcut pair of jeans.
Cute.
I've got some skinny jeans that I heard are making a comeback.
They are.
Yeah, I've probably got like 5 bottoms.
You mean pants?
Do you know what it is though? I don't wear pants because I'm so short.
That's kind of what I figured.
Yeah, that pants make me disappear, and out of my whole body, my legs are like a normal person's legs.
Yes, because you do have long legs for your...
I have long legs for
Yes.
my height.
Yes.
And so generally speaking, I'm going to go with skirt and tights.
I mean,
or
that
I'm
makes
gonna
sense.
go-
That's kind of what I assumed.
Yeah.
But it literally the other day, I was like, I don't think I've ever seen Joe in jeans before.
Yeah. I'll wear
And
a
it's been 2
flare pair of
years.
jeans with like a 70s boot because I'm a flower child. But yeah,
No, you have a good sense of style.
how do I do this? How did things happen? So, but I figure people are either tops or bottoms people. And I'd love to meet a person who has several bottoms.
Yeah, I've never been a bottoms person.
No, I'm a tops person. I'm also a dress person.
Yeah, me
But
too.
not in a girly way.
Same.
Like not in like a rough, like not in this way, like ruffles. But like I wear like a t-shirt dress or like a,
God, I love a t-shirt
Ugh.
dress. I live in them in summer.
I know. What was that song in Frozen? Whatever snow does in summer.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you know that and I don't know that?
I don't know. I also saw, this might be a betrayal to our entire friendship.
What did you see? Did you see the Pedro Pascal movie?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's worse.
Worse. You saw How to Train Your Dragon.
I
you
did.
Dumb
I
whore.
did. I know. Is our podcast over? I know. And I saw Lilo and Stitch, the
That I
live
don't care about.
version. I
No, don't care
care
about Lilo.
very deep. I did not care about Lilo and Stitch. I've never seen the cartoon version. Watched
Don't
the
care
real
to.
person version. The amount of trauma, and it's nobody asked Trevor sitting in the middle of his 10-year-old daughter and me, and we're sobbing on him. I can't hold my popcorn. It was the most touching. It changed my whole soul. I'm a different person.
Lilo and Stitch.
The Lilo and Stitch, the live version. It's different. So let me tell you this about How to Train Your Dragon.
I don't want to know anything about How to Train Your
It's
Dragon.
exactly like the cartoon. Like, except for some of the casting, they ethnically mixed it up. But other than that, it follows How to Train Your Dragon. And then you love Toothless
I don't want. Stop talking about it.
so much. Okay. I told you it was a betrayal to our whole friendship.
Stop talking about it.
You would have rather me seen the Pedro Pascal movie.
Probably yes.
Yeah, I know.
I might go see that tonight if I'm by myself.
Okay, no, I'll go with you. Toothless is incredible. It's an incredible movie. Everyone's incredible. Lilo and Stitch, I went in not knowing anything. I think it's going to be a dumb alien movie. I don't get it. What are you, woof-woofing? I don't get it. So, and walked out and my entire life was changed. I'm a different person.
So I feel that way about dying for sex, which is so I listen.
Isn't it so? Oh my God. Do you listen to Michelle Williams?
So I listen to Michelle Williams on Armchair Experts.
Speaking of which, really quick pin. I love what Dax was complimenting her about. And I think it's what every woman wishes she was. When he's like, you're charming in a way that I can't figure out.
I get that about her.
I know.
Also, Monica said something which I felt very true, and she articulated it. So
She
when you-
articulates a lot really well.
yeah.
Really well.
So Michelle, when you hear Michelle speak, she's like very slow,
soft,
very soft, very
almost
articulate.
Canadian.
And Monica said, I think I'm nervous around you because you show an exorbitant amount of control.
You're never
that-
rushed.
Yes.
She's
that she's
never
like, I don't
rushed.
understand.
She doesn't feel like, sometimes I feel like I have something to say and like the air is going to run out of me or I'm going to run out of time with that person. So I have to say it immediately. And she's never rushed.
It is a level of like ease
Elegance.
and elegance with Michelle that is,
grace.
oh, anyway,
Yes.
such a great interview. Please
Anyway.
go to Armchair Experts.
Also,
and
she can wear a pixie cut.
she's just, God, she's
Could
talented.
you ever imagine having a pixie cut?
I don't ever want to imagine myself that way. So anyway, so we listen to Michelle. Michelle is there talking about
you watch How to Train Your Dragon
yes, over and over again. She's talking about dying for sex, where she plays Molly. Molly and Nikki. They are a real life best friends who live in LA.
The sweetest story.
And Molly is diagnosed with breast cancer, I think back in 2011. And she has a double mastectomy and she goes through, she calls it the buffet of cancer treatment.
Correct.
Goes into remission. And then she's literally sitting in therapy with her husband and she gets the call that her cancer is back and it's terminal. So she doesn't know how long she has, but she knows that she's got a couple of years. I think they gave her like 5.
Also, her husband's not good at sex.
God, her husband sucks in a lot of ways. Bless his full heart.
Full heart.
And so the story is that she leaves her husband because she's never had an orgasm with him and then realizes that she's actually never had an orgasm with any man ever. And so this whole last bit of her life is like, how do I intensely feel alive in my body as I'm dying?
Orgasms.
First of all, Michelle plays Molly and Jenny Slate plays
Who I also love.
God,
I
Jenny
love
Slate.
Jenny Slate.
Jesus H. She plays Nikki, and Nikki
I
is
loved her in House of Lies.
yeah. She's also
Yeah.
in Parks and Rec.
Like
she's
so
just
funny.
she's a stand-up
Her and
comedian.
John Ralphio are
God.
I can't. It's too
So
funny.
I cannot be so the podcast is about 8 episodes. There's only about 6 episodes until Molly passes, and I'm about to go into episode 5.
I haven't listened to the podcast.
I've been listening to it on my hot girl walks. It is how do I even describe this? Molly, in the first episode, Molly talks about how she's decided to just she's like, I'm going to die anyway. So what's the problem? What's the use? Basically, in the sense of, she goes, I'm not
worried
nervous.
about STDs.
I'm not nervous about anything. I'm not embarrassed by anything. She
Maybe
goes,
don't get pregnant, but that's it.
I don't think she even can get pregnant,
Pregnant
at this
that
point. Right.
Okay.
So she is just this deeply committed version of herself to figuring out who she is, and just
I love that.
it is incredible. But one of the things that she said, she goes, you guys, we're all terminal. I just know my time frame. And when I tell you I stopped in
Hold
the
on.
middle of
I'm
my walk.
stopping right now.
It stopped me in the middle of my walk, the way that she worded it.
She just knows.
She just knows her time frame, right? It gives me goosebumps to even like think about it again, because the way that she said it was
Because
like,
most people don't, right?
right.
It's
We walk through life knowing inevitably that we're going to pass.
or knowing the people that shockingly pass.
Yeah, we know our time is limited, but we don't stay and or live and or make
Wow.
decisions through that lens. And so she said, you guys, like we're all terminal. It's just that I have a faster expiration date than what most
or
of
I
us
just
know.
my expiration date, because there are plenty of people
Yeah.
that tomorrow it's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is a level of living that she is able to articulate that is mind blowing. And you know, when my girlfriend Erin died 5
You know
years
what
ago,
that makes me think about your trip to Scotland, though,
in what way?
because you were like, if I die and I show up and they're like, you have the money, you had the means to do
Oh,
it.
my story of if I died
Yes.
tomorrow. Well, and because that was all prompted by my girlfriend who very early died when we were 38 back in 2019. So that was my moment of if I died tomorrow and went to wherever we go to, right? For me, I believe it's heaven. If I go to the other side and literally someone meets me and goes, "Hey, great. So listen, we just want to check a few things off the list here. I just want to get this straight. You are able-bodied physically and emotionally, mentally, financially, all the things capable of
doing
traveling,
this.
seeing the world, and you didn't do it because, let me just check the list here, you are afraid. Is that correct?" That is the
Cunt.
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I'm never that woman. Never that woman. And so that her death changed my life in the sense that I do not know when I am promised. I do not know when I'm going to
I'm
go.
doing it anyway.
I'm going to just fucking do
Yes.
it. And so Molly is living in that space every single day, not knowing when it's going to end.
Do you feel like we even have the capability of living there without something triggering it? Like, I feel like we're in this like really weird place as humans where the mere thought of the fact that we wouldn't exist is too terrifying, so we don't think about it. And the only way to like live in that, seize the day, carpe the diem,
Mm-hmm.
seize the carp,
Seize the cup and the DM.
like, is to be triggered into it.
Yeah, I also think, and Molly talks about this a lot, she goes, I think most people are so actually afraid to think about their life in that way.
Oh, I am.
Yeah. So it does take a shift because I've taught and learned over the years to make decisions and think consciously that I could go tomorrow.
Yeah.
So how am I going to be the most present? How am I going to make big decisions? How am I going to step off the cliff in a
Right, but you're
proverbial
also
way?
making plans for tomorrow or 5 years from now, or
Yeah.
like it's really hard to, they say that deja vu, like the act of deja vu, scientifically, is normally you have short-term memories that convert to long-term memories, like either overnight or at a certain period of time, right? But deja vu is something gets snagged and your short-term memory converts to long-term memory at the exact same moment.
Oh,
So
deja vu for me is my dreams. I dream.
But you feel like if you've ever had that moment where you're like, oh my God, I've been doing this before, like it's your short-term memory and your long-term memory, it's converting immediately.
No, I'm
Rather
telling you,
than-
my deja vu is I've dreamt that moment before.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. That's not science. But for you,
I don't need it to be science. Yeah.
But scientifically, when they say deja vu happens, your short-term memory is converting into your long-term memory immediately. Like it just is. But it's random. It's not controlled. You don't get to know the long-term effects of anything that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we're so afraid we don't do that. We don't like live in the deja vu moment. We know it's capable of happening because it happens to humans all the time.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many people that get into car accidents. But to live there in that thought is so scary and terrifying.
It can be, or it can be really liberating.
I'm sure it goes back and forth between both. I'm sure there are days it's liberating and days it's terrifying.
I think I choose it to be liberating.
There can't be, and I don't know, I haven't listened to the podcast, but you can't say that she didn't have moments where it felt unbearable or overwhelming or scary.
Absolutely.
Right?
Are you kidding?
So I don't think we get to choose. I think we can choose to.
I get to choose because I'm not actively dying.
Correct.
She
did not get to choose.
was a whole other
right?
level.
And I think
Yep.
if you're actively dying, you don't get to choose.
Yep.
Like, because the reality is so heavy. Like, you're actually facing it. We can choose because we're not actually facing anything. We just don't know when or how or any of those things. But
it's always fascinating to me that we all know that to be true. Like, I think if we had this conversation with like
factually, rationally, yes.
we all know it.
But emotions are different than rational.
Yes.
Facts.
And I think most of us, it is too terrifying to even allow it to be reality, truth and reality, that we could go at any moment. Because if we really allowed it to just simmer enough in our DNA and in our psyche and in our spirit, I think we would actively choose so many different things in our life and be bolder.
100%. But isn't that the thing of like hindsight's 2020?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But I think that what's the scariest thing for me is not being finished.
I
like,
know. I know.
It's like the Velveteen Rabbit when he talks about like the art or the act of becoming. He's like, you become like over time.
I know.
And I feel like the saddest part is when it happens in the middle of you becoming.
Yeah.
Like when you
That's kind of what Molly was doing too.
Yeah.
I know. I will say this for those I have never
no
witnessed.
spoilers.
I don't think there's.
Okay.
Yeah.
She dies.
She does die. There is for the TV series on Hulu. There's only one season, but I've never been a part of anyone that's been actively going through the death process through cancer, and so I will say, like, our girlfriend Sarah reached out to me and said, would I want to watch this? Her dad died of cancer several years ago, and I said I would be very careful because it is incredibly raw, real. The last 2 episodes with Molly, I cannot express to you. I watched the final episode on Sunday. There is a moment when there's this great death doula, this actress that plays the death doula, and she goes through the process of death.
A death doula.
Yeah. She goes through the process of death, meaning here's the stages and here's what I want you to be aware of. And, she said towards the end, there's something called the rally where you have this incredible fusion of energy.
Yeah.
And
your
then,
body like surges.
Yes.
Yep.
And it's kind of the last piece. And then really at that point, it's kind of really
Happened
the
in
last
Grey's
part.
Anatomy
Um,
with Dr. Sloan.
So, yes. So they show her going through the rally. And then after that, there's this moment where she's in so much pain physically that they need to go ahead and sedate her and just let the process take over. And there's a moment when there's a moment when she's laying in the bed and her and Nikki are looking at each other. And you know that this is like the final moment where she gets to say anything. They get to say anything to each other. And the way that Michelle and Jenny Slate did that scene
together,
I had to pause the show because I was crying so hard. It was incredible what they were able to bring to life. And
imagine what it took them to go there.
Oh my God. It is like when I say like just be prepared for that scene, it was they fucking nailed it in a way. And it just it made me sit and realize like the women I have in my life, I cannot imagine going through that kind of pain. And it was one of the best things I've seen in years.
She too, Michelle, like when you listen to the interview, when she talks about Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
It's.
Oh my God, you can tell immediately that
the amount, sometimes the only people who can bring that kind of pain to life are people who have been in.
Yeah.
And when she talks about him so delicately and kindly.
Did you hear how her voice changed?
I can't.
It was incredible the way that she feels. You could she said almost nothing about Heath.
Almost nothing.
About Heath.
But you knew everything.
Jesus Christ, it was amazing.
So sometimes, like, I think about that. Like, we've talked about movies that we love, like Gladiator or whatever, when he's holding the feet. Like, to get to a place of, like, that kind of emotion, you have to be someone who's felt it somewhere.
Yeah.
You don't get to manufacture that.
Yeah.
Like, them looking at each other, you can't manufacture that.
Yeah. It was incredible.
I give so much credit to Jenny Slate because she's a comedic person generally.
Yeah, and she's a stand-up comedian.
For her. But it's like, oh my God. So Trevor made me watch Finding Forrester. Nobody asked him, but he made me watch Finding Forrester, and he was like, you're going to cry. Definitely did.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hold my beer. And I made him watch What Dreams May Come.
Oh my God.
The man, he was like, I literally hate you.
Yeah.
He's like, he immediately started crying, like, I don't know, 15 minutes in when the kids die. But now knowing Robin Williams, it's really weird to watch him at that stage.
Yeah.
But the amount of pain he brings to that, you're just like, and I feel like that about Michelle Williams too, where it's like the amount of pain they're in and where they're able to cathartically
And
like,
source.
bring that
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
is insane.
I know, incredible.
It's incredible.
Can't recommend
Yeah.
it enough. Mike, are we out of time?
Oh, sorry.
No, we're good. I think we actually went through the list. The only thing that we didn't get through was 2000 rom-coms.
I want to bring him back.
All
I
of
want to
them?
bring back Down to You, Can't Hardly Wait. Like just hour and a half, 90 minutes of just, we know they're going to get together. And it's comforting in a way that is not soup, but it feels warm like that.
Okay, but can we just do it in a way that we let go of the theme of the ugly, like, wallflower girl?
What was that? What was She's All That?
Yeah, where
Yeah,
she
Freddie
just takes
Prinze
the
Jr.
glasses off and she's beautiful.
Which, have you seen the new previews for, I know you did last summer, Freddie Prinze Jr. as a silver fox is a fucking fox.
He and Sarah Michelle can get it.
Can get it together.
Getting it together.
Speaking of getting it together, please join the group chat.
Group chat's coming out and later this month. So many good things. Follow, comment. There's
Sound
just
off.
sound
Join the
off.
hot girl walk.
All the things.
Whether you're a man or a woman or snail, or dog,
Doesn't matter.
join the hot girls.
We just love you guys for being in on the bit. Okay. Love
and
you.
as always,
Thanks for asking.